Caught with your hand in the proverbial honey jar again.
Hello. So I just happened to last minute add-on update. Things are people are changing some of their add-ons and tweaking and things like that in preparation for when Oblivion comes out. Unfortunately, this idiot here forgot to update them and test them out before the stream. And I was just like, why is that coming over now? Oh, it was one of those kind of moments. So having to refresh things, so it's going to take a little bit longer than anticipated before I get back into the game. Not that long though. Although I have some not so much good news, but it's interesting news, especially for my part. That's made things like, oh, this is good. I'll tell you once the game's loaded up and I'm into sort of more. There we go. Let's get everything prepared. There we go. Now you notice, I'm here. I'm not in. I'm not where we finished, and there's a very good reason for that. Because I want to do some more. I've discovered that with regards to the world bosses, I can take on pretty much most of them solo. Not easy. And sometimes they kill me, but there's probably about a third of them that I struggle with. But the standard base world bosses I can take on and survive. It is definitely a challenge, to say the least. But as I'm getting further and further along with leveling up, my championship points and whatnot and things like that, it's going to get easier because I'll have more power, I will have more armor, I'll be able to do more. I'll have slightly more magicka, things like that. So it's like I'm sort of leveling up again, but only this time I'm now leveling up for, well, everything else. I mean, I'm still not at a point where I'm comfortable going to do PvP. And if I'm brutally honest, I don't think I ever will do. But I've discovered as well that by being able to take on world bosses solo, I'm actually now semi-acceptable in some of the dungeons as well, which is pretty damn good. Yeah, considering that when I first started off, I was, how can I put it, not that great. I worried about dungeons, but now my power level is able to compensate for my personal, I don't say failings because it's not a failing, my personal I don't know what word is about sort of demeaning myself. Basically, it compensates for the fact that I can't do as well in the dungeons as other people can. Yeah, that should do. So one thing I do need to do before I hand this quest in is I need to make sure my thing's topped up. There we go. Marvellous. I've got 9 tickets now. So it might be worth me, yep, get that. I'll do that probably tomorrow. Oops, now prepare for the spam on the left. Fortunately, this is the main reason I'm doing this is to get the well, the different things I can sell, really. Boom. Also goes towards the achievements, because as I say, this character I want to try and get as many achievements as I can. I now have to wait for everything to catch up. I think crafting motif just popped in there as well. Alchemist survey, which is nice. A blueprint. There's a style page. Praxis, which is like a crafting thing. Nice little haul there. Right, let's see what I've got. Okay, that needs to be sent to Bob. That needs to be sent to Bob. So does that. And I can use that one. But the way I'm doing it is that Bob basically, who's my crafter, he gets first dibs on any recipes, and then any secondary recipes or duplicates becomes what this character gets. So I probably will start to catch up with him eventually, but for the moment it's like, yeah, you know what, yeah, but I've already got all of these, so I need to sell them at some point. Can I put them in the thing? I can't, can I? Fudge. Okay, so at some point I'm going to have to do a major inventory clear out. Okay, that'll do for now. That'll do, donkey. Okay, so let's very quickly go and top up my horse training, and get out of this area because it is a little bit laggy. Not by a huge amount, but it's enough. It's enough. Okay, let's speak to this person. So you see, look, only one more to go, and I've maxed out speed. So yes, good. So that should be done by tomorrow or Thursday, and then I can start working on the stamina, which means I'll be able to race for longer. But I now need to go to somewhere else. And I believe I've got to try and find where it is. I think this is the area here. Yep. So if I head to, what am I doing? There's a bloody race right there. There we go. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's going to be the easiest one if I go to that one. And go and see the Naryu and Vera. Oh, excuse me. Right, let's summon the chumps. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to change my skill layout now, because these two together, they have just worked really well. Like, this one acts as a sort of like a mini tank character for me, and this one's like a emergency healer / long range attacks. So yeah, I'm pretty good. It's just now going to come down to a case of, it might be worth me just tweaking what my armor and gear is. But one thing that is 100% going to stay is the Ring of the Pale Order, because that thing has kept me alive so damn much. This is like now any character I create from this point on will have to have this. It's such a fundamental, I need to have this on every single character. But yeah, as you can see now, I'm up to where is it? Yeah, I've moved things over from here, from the fishing stuff, because I realised I wasn't really doing much of the fishing. So I moved it on to gold. So I should now get 10% more gold. I should also increase 50% gold I find in chests and safe boxes, which, you know, if you think about it, is really useful. There's also the Wanderer one, which is going to be very helpful for when I use away shrines, things like that. There's Breakfall, which is that's the one I'm leaning towards, and there's also Soul Reservoir, but that might just be a point dump. That's going to cost me like 25, and I'm thinking I might go down this path, like so I can get the increases the value of fenced items by 25%. Shadow Strike and Cut Purses art increases the chance to get higher quality loot when pickpocketing, and there's that as well. So I'm thinking I might start working down this path here. Problem is that's like 25 and it will take up a slot, so I have to think about that one. I mean, I might just get it, but just keep it on for like only when I want to do, you know, bounty missions and things like that. The alternative, yeah, see that one's all add to championship bar, add to championship bar, add to championship bar. So yeah, that's a tricky one. That's a very tricky one. But I think for the moment, I'm thinking it's either going to be Wanderer or Breakfall. Now that's like 75, but how often do I fall off ledges? Yeah, plus there's also Steed's Blessing as well. But I'm leaning towards this because the amount I just fall off ledges is just, yeah. So yeah, put a point into that. I'm going to go for the passive ones first. Like this one here, for example, I think one more point and I should get, yes, one more point and I've got this unlocked. Fighting Finesse increases my critical damage and healing done by 2% per stage. So yep, let's put that bad boy up there. And of course, any extras will go into that. And that's my bar basically loaded up. So it's now going to be, the ones that are there are, with the exception of the green, because I do change every so often. But the blue ones and the red ones are going to stay the same. And I'm just going to fill up the rest with the passives. There we go. Right. And that's done out of the way. Let's go continue with the missions.
I demand to see my brother. Lay hands upon me, and you will lose them.
Oh, there's a bit of rumble going on over there. Okay, I just got a thing from the first mod. I've already found one of those before, but that's a good omen. It's a very good omen, actually. Boom. Nice. Very nice. Excellent. I think you have to get like pretty much most of the antiquities at least 3 times to fully get all the lore and stuff for them. And oh, I need to redo my filters. Yep, I need to redo my filters on this. Okay, there's a lot on here. Let's see, smithing and jewelry. I don't really need that. That one can go. That one can go. So for that one, here's a flower. Same for that one. That's better. Okay, yes, because everything's reset, isn't it? Derp. Okay, like the fishing spots can go. Heavy sacks that can stay. Now get the runes for the Sigic portals. Treasure chest, yep, heavy sacks. Yeah, might as well keep that. Let's see what else I can do. Quest in progress. Quest giver pinned. I'll probably have to go through this and see. It's dungeon bosses, yep. Oh, I like make. Again, so many achievements to do in this one. It is crazy. Dig sites, yep, got that one. Because some of these I need to do, some of these I don't. Time rifts. Shrines. Yeah, I don't need those. Fishing nodes, again, don't need those right now. Let's see. Don't need the fisherman ones, that can go. Crafting stations, I don't need. No, you know what? Let's keep the crafting stations on. Let's keep the crafting stations on for the moment. There we go. Okay. All these bloody things. Oh great, it's 3 of them. Get rid of these. Oh, this thing's really dire. At least I've now mastered how to do the break free move. Now the one I was having trouble with before. I've now figured, you know, sort of got the 4,166 things gathered, which is very nice. Okay. Alright. So I need to click the House of Redevent orders, which are just up here. Yeah, that's where they sort of started off, didn't they? So now I've got to go. Oh, great, it's a Ravager. Yeah, I figured out how to do the breakaway bit, so that's getting good. You know what? If I can do a there's a world boss not far from me. Let's see if I can do it on stream. Alright, no pressure sort of thing. You know, people might. But let's oh crud. Let's see if I can do it. I might be able to do it. I might not. If I die, I die. Wise woman.
If I'd realized how popular this camp was going to be with Outlanders, I would have moved the tribe ages ago. You don't appear to be one of the heretical invaders, but looks can be deceiving. What do you seek, stranger?
This one is looking for Ulran Relief.
Ah, Ulran the Exile. He disgraced his family and lost his status, but remained true to his heart. Ulran is here. He tried to stand against the Redorans, just as they detained me within this yurt.
Where is Ulran now?
I assume they dragged him off to the mine, along with most of the tribe who refused to let those tribunal dogs walk all over us. Or should I say tribunal cats in this instance? Be wary.
Is that because you oh.
Protected as the camp, maybe even more so.
Please tell this one more about the mine.
It's a small hole in the ground, but it served us well until the Redorans and their war claws arrived.
Ah, that's what she means by
Toss my people
yes.
aside and lock the door. Warclaw Irgazar carries the key, but there is a spare in the supply yurt.
Well, then we'll get the key and locate them.
Get the key to the mine from either the Warclaw's commander or the supply yurt, whichever suits your needs. Perhaps you'll find what you seek within Kudanot's depths.
Okay. Right. So I'm about to smack somebody upside the head, and I've seen a weird glitch there. It's like, I need healing. I think, was that what he was about to say? That you need healing? There you go. There's the key. Right. Let's go and see if I can take on that boss. No, let's do the do this quest first, and then go and see if I can take on the boss. If I can't, so be it. Now, I've started to get a feel of which ones I can take on and which ones I can't. It generally tends to be the single creatures that are ones I can do. Not always. Again, you know, it depends on where I'm going. I am going up here. Oops. Hello. Oh, there he is.
Down here! Come on! Wait. What's that smell?
Oh,
Stay back. You don't need to see this.
it,
What happened here?
dead bodies.
Oh gods! They murdered these poor Ashlanders!
Yep.
Oh no! Oran! Oran! Wake up, please!
It's a brother.
Be dead. You just can't!
Yeah, because that's not gone well, is it?
Bea shouldn't have had to see this.
No, she's not.
Even I'm finding it hard to believe that the mercenaries would slaughter these Ashlanders for no reason. Not to mention the son of a house councillor. Doesn't make any sense.
If he died to defend the Ashlanders.
I suppose anything could happen in the heat of the moment. But to kill a Redrun, even an exiled one, that's presumptuous even for the war clause. I wonder if Eris knows about this. I'm not sure how Vea's going to get her answers now.
Well, this one did find this speaking stone on Ulra's body.
I've seen these before.
Excuse me.
I use them in Eastmarch to record and send important messages. They're expensive and as rare as a sober Nord. But Auron was always attracted to the contrivances of other cultures. Shall we see what it has to say?
Well, if it can shed light on what happened here, this one says yes.
If you're listening to my voice, know that my time is short, and what I have to say is important.
I understand.
Brother, is that you?
Everything that happened was a deliberate act to discredit me. I need to report the events so my sister can learn the truth about her brother.
Alright. Get into an angle so I can actually... There he is.
You have to understand, I don't share my house's hatred and distrust of Ashlanders. So, during my normal patrol, when I heard that Ashlanders had come to Balmora and were causing trouble, I was dubious to say the least.
Continue listening.
I arrived to find one of my soldiers arguing with the Ashlanders.
Can't talk to him, can I?
He spat at them, called them savages. When one of the Ashlanders objected, my soldier drew his sword. Before I could intervene, my soldier's blade struck him down. I ordered the soldier to stand down, but he ignored me and stepped toward the second Ashlander.
Good evening.
I killed my own soldier. I had to.
That's why you... Yeah, okay, you got exiled.
The Redoran Council and exiled. I never even got to say farewell to my sister.
So I was right. He was basically defending one of the Ashlanders. Okay.
I believe I was set up for this fall, but I don't know by who. I came to this camp for shelter, but House Redoran's reach grows ever longer. Now Captain Briven's here. I'm going to talk to them, just in case I made this stone for my sister Vea.
Auron!
Intruder!
Damn it!
War clause!
What am I supposed to do now?
I agree with Ulron's assessment. Certainly sounds like someone led him into a situation guaranteed to make him fail.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
believe he put this burden on Vea, though. What was Ulron thinking?
You do not think we should continue to investigate Ulran's death?
I didn't say that. I'm just not sure how to proceed. We're entering dangerous waters here, going up against House Redoran.
Excellent.
We even have a writ to protect us.
Well, you don't. This one doesn't give a fuck. So what do we do now?
I'm going to take Vea and head back to our safe house in Balmora. They found our cave, but the abandoned basement is still secure. After that, I'm not sure. The Morag Tong has rules. If I break them, I'll have to deal with the consequences.
Well, isn't it handy that you know a Kajidu doesn't give up? Really? I mean,
We can't just kill with wild abandon. We follow a code. We only execute those whose names appear on sanctioned writs. If we kill respectable citizens without a writ, that's just murder.
so that time it was perfect.
Without proof and a proper writ, my hands are tied.
Yes, your hands are tied, but this one supposes he should let Councillor Eris know about their sons.
You do that, but be careful. We're not sure who in House Redoran is involved.
Good point.
I'd rather not see you wind up like these poor Ashlanders. Bea and I still need your help to get to the bottom of all of this. We'll see you in Balmora, hero.
Oh, you can count on it. That timing was perfect. That really was. Okay, the Balmoral Way Shrine. Now, try and think. There's a boss there. Now, you know what? I'm going to go outside because I want to see if I can take on the world boss. I say, I've been, over the weekend, I've been getting a bit of practice in taking on world bosses, and some of them I've done. Not all of them. Some of them are a bit difficult, I ain't going to lie, to solo, but there's quite a few I've managed to do. So it's, at the very least, even the ones I couldn't take on solo, I was able to do with 2 people, like myself and one other person. Which is like, yeah, that's pretty damn cool. Which is something I'm very happy with. Now try and remember, there's one of these ones around here is really bloody difficult to get to. Got a sneaking suspicion it might be this one. Oh, no, it's a lie. It's another one. Okay, Nifog's Hollow. There it is. Okay. Now, oh, that's a 2.71. Okay. Oof. Alright, I didn't realise this was going to be a bit harder. Okay, should have made more sense. It's in the DLC area. It's going to be more tougher. Yeah, I've been taking on the world bosses that are like 1.8 million HP. This is a little bit more than that. Still. I'm just trying to think, is it worth giving it a go? Yeah, because if I die, I die. It's not going to be a big deal. More, I don't want my efforts wasted. Oops. You know what, screw it. YOLO and all that. Okay, this is where I'm going to have to concentrate a little bit, so I may go a bit quiet. Little shitbag. Oh, okay. That's going to be a problem. He has friends. And that's what causes the problems, is when they bring friends along. Okay, fine. Oh, great! I should have checked what my. Oh, okay. Yep, this is going to be difficult. Great, he's leeching me. Bugger off. He's tapping onto these baby ones helps to refuel my. You can call it ultimate ability, and when I do that, which in turn also helps in my health. Yeah, it's a little bit slow with only one person. Oh, you little fudger. Okay, that was a bit close, didn't like that. That was a... Oops, I've lost my... There we go, let's get rid of him. There we go, and I'm back. Yeah, he's bringing loads of his little chums along, which is very annoying. There you go. I have to look down at the... Okay, that... I'm down to 1 million. I can't go too far back because otherwise it will reset, and I'll be very upset if that happens. Very upset. Yes, I know I need to eat. Stop telling me. Oops, let's get him as well. I can't pause with this, but eating will be very helpful. Yeah. Oh, little shitbags. you. Other strongly worded insults. Okay, 1.7, that's good. That was close. That was close. I was down to like 12% health. Got my hand slipping. Help flip. No. Oh yeah, he's a tough bugger. Anybody else in the area is more than welcome to join in and help, please. Like, I immediately regret this decision. Oh, flip. Oh, I see. You want to be like that, do you? Right, okay. It's those extra add ones he's doing. That's what's making it hard. If it was just him, he'd be dead by now. I don't mean that as an arrogant point of view. That's a fact. Flip. You know what? There we go. That's one I'm gonna have to come back to when I'm got a little bit more abilities under my belt. Yeah, F's in chat. But you know what? I gave it a go. If it was just that big spider, I could have done it. It would have taken a while, yeah. I'm going to deny that, but I could have done it. It was those extra ones. It's like stand up, get knocked down, stand up, get knocked down. But ugh. You know what? That's fine. You know, hell, up until last week, I wasn't taking on any world bosses solo or even entertaining the idea, so progress. Maybe just sort of one where I come back later, fully tooled up, more championship points under my belt, and just be like, remember me? See, that's the sort of thing that when a companion thing gets introduced, that'll be a good thing to bring along. Because all I need is like a tank or someone just to take the, you know, so I'm not dealing with every single thing. You won today, but Shelob. It's still 2.7 million, and I got him down to like what, 1.2 million. So I got him down to at least 50% of his health. Can't really remember too much about that, can we? Right. Councillor.
And so the Outlander returns, as we discussed in the swamp. I expected you to return with Vaya, or present me with a time and place for us to meet. Tell me, Outlander, which is it to be?
There was a complication. He's not going to lie there.
Complication? What kind of complication? I ordered my soldiers to stand down and let you do things your way. But instead of results, you bring me excuses.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to lie this. Your son is dead. He was killed during the House of Red and Reed on the Ashlander camp.
No, that's not possible. My son was banished, ordered to leave Vardenfell and never return. Why would he disobey me and go to those savages?
Vea was with this one. She confirmed it was her brother, Urwan.
Vea was with you? And you left her out there? By the three, everything is unraveling no matter how hard I try to maintain control.
Don't maintain control then.
Need you to do something else for me if you would, Outlander.
What else do you need this one to do?
Tell my daughter I'm sorry. Tell her she needs to stay away until I can calm things down.
We got
I
that
don't
boat.
want to see anything happen to her. Promise me. And take this. Consider it payment for your efforts thus far.
Nice.
If you'll excuse me, I need some time to consider everything you've told me. Once I determine the best way to proceed, I'll contact you. In the meantime, make sure Vea stays away from Balmora and House Redoran.
Did you order the attack on the Ashlander camp?
It was never meant to be an attack. I sent Captain Briven to clear land that already belonged to House Redoran. The Ashlanders were given an opportunity to depart. The situation didn't have to turn violent. Those damn savages should have just left.
Oh, Oh, dude, really? Savages? You can use that word? Oh well. As I said, when it comes to the Dharma, the Dark Elves here, I either really like them or I don't. At the moment, you were almost in the really like you category, but it was an Ashlander camp. How is that the Redoran land?
House Redoran has been slowly expanding in that direction for years. We claimed that area almost a year ago, but we were forced to temporarily abandon it when a massive ash storm hit. Before we could return, the Ashlanders moved in.
Well, why not just let them use the land? They are nomads, and they would have left eventually.
Redoran depends on that land for hunting and resources. The Ashlanders are like a plague of insects.
Okay, now you're into the category I don't like you.
And move on. Couldn't allow them to do that here. So I sent Captain Briven to convince them otherwise.
Well, it sounds like Velen needs to talk to Captain Briven. Where can he find them?
The captain serves House Redoran with honor and dedication. He's out doing his job. If Briven had anything to do with my son's death, he would have reported it to me. He'd have no reason to keep such news from me and the other counselors.
Right. Kishida must go. The air has got rather foul in here. Ooh, if only I could blade a woe you right now. Blade's getting itchy. Very itchy. I gotta say, dude, your boss is a dick. Really is. Now, this is the one I think it is.
Can Dark Elves, Nords, and Argonians actually work together?
See, now this,
This alliance is doomed.
if this is the dude I think it is, he's in the I like category.
Now you told me what you found in the Ashlander.
Yes, it is.
I can't imagine what Vea must be going through right now, but she shouldn't be alone. That's why I came looking for you.
I mean, granted, yes, he does have a bit of an ego, but not to the point, his ego about himself, not to put down others, which is okay. That's tolerable. Why this one is Naryu not with her?
Naryu has responsibilities to tend to. Morag Tong responsibilities. Understand?
Yes.
She left me to keep Vea company, but I'm not very good at spouting words of comfort and solace. Unless I can kill something, I'm very good at that.
I like this dude. I do. He's just like, look, I ain't got a clue here. Like you need to stab people. I'm your Dharma.
You do understand.
Yes.
And now you implied you're as dense as the ash storms coming off Red Mountain.
That's just flirting.
The Mother of Blades can be wrong. Vega's upset, and not just about her brother. She wanted to go with Naryu.
Yeah, she's a little word of advice, pal. She's not a great fan of being called the mother of blades. I mean, if you've grown bored with life, just say that to her face. No, she won't kill you unless there's a writ. Although I suspect that there's probably a loophole where she can give herself a writ to do it. Alright, then we'll go talk to Vea.
Naryu's job concerns House Redoran.
Oh.
That's why she didn't want Vea to accompany her.
Oh.
Vea's grief-stricken, angry, and ready to lash out at anyone and anything. So keep your head low and try not to upset her.
It sounds like you had some experience getting on Vea's bad side.
I have experience getting on a lot of people's bad sides. Women, especially, find me exasperating. Irresistible, but exasperating.
See what I mean? He's got an ego, but I do like this character. I do like Ashura. Okay. See, I say that's the sort of one. Yeah, I may not personally get on with it, but you know what? I have no problems with him. Right, go and see what's going on in the cellar.
Get out of here, Ashur. I don't need a nursemaid, no matter what Naryu might think.
This one is not Ashura. This one is.
It's you. Sorry about that.
That is okay. I'm saying.
Did Ashur send you to check up on me? I swear, the next person that treats me like a child is going to find my dagger in their stomach. Gods, I'm not mad at you. I'm just annoyed at everybody right now.
I can certainly understand why. Do you want this one to leave?
No, I don't think so. It's just been difficult. Finding poor Ulran in the Ashlander camp. I need to be doing something.
God, the detail on her hair is really good.
That's not going to solve anything.
No, that's true, but Naryu told you to stay here.
I know, but Naryu's writ. It involves a Redoran councillor. Exactly the opportunity I've been waiting for. The councillor knows who set up my brother. We need to talk to her.
Oh.
Do this for me, and I promise to stay here.
That is acceptable. Where can Velen find Naryu?
Well, Naryu wouldn't tell me any specifics, but she trained me well. It wasn't hard to sneak a glance at the writ before she took off. Her target's at Arenan Manor, out in the swamp. Not far from that smelly cave, actually.
Well, did someone go to the manor?
I appreciate you agreeing to see what you can learn at Arenan Manor. My father used to say it was used by councillors as a retreat, but Mother always told me it was where they conducted business that required a certain degree of privacy.
Right, one of those types of places. Okay. Right. Yes, you'll stay here. So I guess we don't want to get the. We definitely didn't want to get the wife angry. And especially because it just is an assassin who's probably as good as I am at killing things. Which I realise sounds a bit dodgy when I say that out loud. Let's see, where am I going? I am going that way. Okay, so the easiest way is going to be to go round the mountain. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck in a giant mushroom. Okay. Yes. Leap. No, bugger off. No, call those things. Is there ruins here? Excuse me, don't mind me going through. Pardon me. Oh, flip! Oh, that went very bad. Yeah, see, that's why I need to have extra points in falling off ledges. There we go. Yeah, that would be very embarrassing. I can handle, being in having the crap beaten out of me by a giant spider and his companions, going up against a dragon. Yeah, that's fine. Death by ledge.
I expected you hours ago, hero. It's not polite to keep an assassin waiting.
There she is.
I was wondering how long it was going to take Vea to convince you to follow me. But she thought I didn't notice when she glanced at my writ, didn't she? Where is my overly curious apprentice, by the way?
Well, nothing gets past you, does it? Vea stayed in Balmorra. She wants this one to see what your target knows about Uran's exile and murder.
I know Vea wants answers, but this is my job. There are rules, especially where the lords of the great houses are concerned. There might be a way to deal with this, though, provided you're willing to help.
Go on.
First, don't kill any veterans. That's a violation of my writ and could have serious consequences.
Shit.
Second, you sneak around and search for anything that pertains to Ulron's exile, while I figure out how to deal with the counselor.
Well, so that means I'm going to have to get rid of my chumps. Alright, but then we'll see what he can turn up.
We need to be invisible. These things work best when no one but the target knows we're there. If you get spotted, you're on your own. I even cough on anyone without a writ, and the Morrowind tongue will have my head.
Yes, you're not a freelancer like this one is. But do you often receive writs that call for the death of high-ranking house officials?
It's unusual, but not unheard of. True, most writs taken out against the houses target low to mid-ranking officials. The Grand Master is cautious when it comes to accepting such a high-profile writ. Apparently, though, this target has been very bad.
What did the councillor do?
Councillor Dovera has been conspiring with House Drez to promote the slave trade and avoid scrutiny by Redrin and Pact.
Oh, he's a slave trader. Great.
She played a dangerous but profitable game, and her coffers were overflowing until someone noticed.
What gave her away?
I'm not privy to the laborious investigations that took place. In cases like these, though, the target usually becomes complacent and lets her guard down. She made a mess. Now I get to clean it up, for the good of Dunmer society.
Well, if it means you're going to bag a slaver, this one is quite happy. But to diverge a second, why do you think Uran was really exiled?
That's the question, isn't it? It nags at us the way the torchbug nags at the brave little scrib in those children's stories. Once we discover who Ulron's torchbug is, we'll have a clearer understanding of why they set him up and why he had to die.
Do you think Uran's death was all part of the plan?
I'm not saying that. Accidents happen. But they certainly made sure Ulron was in the wrong place at the wrong time, both in Balmorra and again in the Ashlander camp. In addition to whatever you can find here, we should also talk to Captain Briven.
You think Captain Briven is involved in all this?
Briven's name keeps coming up. At the very least, he was Ulron's best friend once. He might be able to shed some light on Ulron and what happened to cause his exile. And I really want to know what took place after Ulron left us that message.
Before I go, did you really need to leave Vea behind?
Vea's my apprentice, and I'll decide when she's ready to take on a mission.
Fair.
She's been through a lot, and her actions reflect on me and my status in the Morrowind tongue. She may not appreciate it right now, but I'm trying to keep the both of us on track.
Oh, you care for her in a way. Not in a... So you're accountable for Vea's actions?
That's how it works.
Patience, young Padawan. Yep.
Are my actions. Vea goes out and executes 3 writs. I share the credit and get praised for training my apprentice. On the other hand, if she kills someone without a writ, the Morrowind tongue takes both our heads.
Fair, fair. And the question is, would Vea be the Anakin, or would she be the young Obi-Wan? In this case, if it's the young Anakin, then Naru would be obviously Obi-Wan, but if she's the young Obi-Wan, then she would be Qui-Gon. That's the way I'm looking at it. I'm leaning towards more her, because I can't see Vea being evil as such. So I'm leaning towards more the Qui-Gon and I completely forgot his name as well. I had my nerd card there. Obi-Wan. But the Morag Tongue rules are that stringent?
There have to be. My order came this close to being eliminated. It's only recently that we've started to make a comeback, and only in Dunmer territory.
That's very true.
If we can't control the actions of our members, we'll be hunted down and destroyed for sure.
So that makes perfect sense why they are now being really, really strict on the rules. Okay. Khajiit will do his utmost not to F things up for you. Okay. There you go. Okay. So yeah, this is where I've got to be sneaky. I'm going to do something which may cause some people to be what's happened here. I'm not even going to loot. Okay, there's apparently some boxes to... Oh gosh, she's right behind me. That made me jump. Oh, apparently some boxes somewhere. Okay. Mm.
The front door is guarded like a bank vault. Maybe there's another way in through one of the buildings by the docks.
I remember this. And I remember why I got... No, I'm trying really hard not to kill. Okay, I'm going to let them kill me. This is all part of the plan. I'm going to let them kill me. There's a reason for that. Fudge. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, you... This is why I hate jumping puzzles. I really don't like jumping puzzles. It's done with a passion. Oh, we're crying out loud. Fuck it. I was trying to be sneaky. Right. Right, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna let them kill me, and then I'm gonna go in. Ooh, that was annoying. Ooh.
See what you can find pertaining to Ulran. I've got a dagger and a writ with Councillor Dolvar's name on them. So House Redoran issued an advisory against the Morrowind.
Ooh.
That lot of good that's going to do the Councillor. If we don't find anything, maybe we can ask for an invitation to the upcoming council meeting.
Oh,
I'm sure they'd be happy to answer our questions.
It's like came in here, just spotted that person right there by the. Okay, take a little moment to have a pause. So, how are you? This is really testing my patience, my affections for you. Ooh. I don't want to have your head stuck on a pike by the Morag tongue. Oh, great. And now they've spotted me again. It's a cozy hiding place. It is very much a cozy hiding place. Okay. Oh, I know. Oh, a basket would be really... Wait a minute. No, that didn't work. That didn't work. Right, fine. For some reason, for some bizarre reason, I can't go through a door in combat. Fine, you know what to do. Yes. Come on, do what needs to be done. It's good if I've got loads of soul gems. Remind me why this one's doing this again. Right, let's try again.
The alternative is a lot worse.
Okay.
Damn the luck. I was hoping for a quick stab and go, but it seems the councillor might actually know something
I
about...
beg your pardon. Sorry.
So Councillor Dolvra does know something about Vea's brother. Damn it all. Now I suppose you want to actually talk to her before I execute the walking pile of pond scum.
Well, yes, that would be very handy. I mean, do we not need to find out what she knows?
Of course we do. I specifically waited for you to arrive because I figured that would be the case.
Ah, you do care.
Still doesn't mean I'm happy about blurring the line between helping Vea and performing my duty as a Morag Tong.
Well, what do you think about the other information we found?
We discovered that the next meeting of the High Council will take place at the consulate outside Balmora. The war clause and the Ashlander abuse aren't completely sanctioned by the House, and Dolvera was present when Ulran was exiled. Not a bad haul.
And that all means...
That means we have to get Dolvera to spill her guts before I spill her guts. Just keep your wits about you, hero. Dolvera wields her feminine charms the way I wield my daggers. Don't let her seduce you into doing something stupid before I end her.
I would never do such a thing. Oh, you're just teasing. Of course you are. Right. First things first, let's see. Do I need to repair my gear? Okay. I didn't lose too much from being beaten to death by the guards. Alright, fine. Again, I'm doing this because... Oops. Seems to be interesting here, was no, I promised I would behave myself. Just double check, make sure there's no guards hiding around the corner. That's good.
Be quick with your questions, hero. When I slip in, so do my daggers.
Oh my. She is such a flirt.
Ah, you must be here about those pesky patrol schedules. After all that clandestine correspondence, it's a pleasure to finally meet you in person. Now, come closer so we can celebrate our partnership in a proper fashion.
She thinks I'm somebody else.
Well, look at you. I'm impressed. The last person House Drez sent over was so much more scruffy. I have a meeting with House Halalu shortly, but I think I can spare a few more moments for you. To seal our partnership, you understand.
Damn it. Let's see what you mean about her charms. This one would love to spend some time with you, but first, why do you not tell me about Uran Relef?
The noble's banished son? Why does House Drez care about that? Never mind. Anything so we can get to the good stuff.
Goodbye.
Ulron was tested and found wanting. Chose the life of a savage over his own soldier. His rank and exiled him.
You've used this again. I may have believed you. No, you're slave. I'm not talking about. Of course, you're going to think they're savages. Who tested Uran, and who killed him?
Ulron's dead.
Yes.
I hadn't heard. As to who was behind the test of Ulron's loyalty, what does that matter? He failed and paid the price for his poor choices. What does all this have to do with our arrangement?
So, because he was actually standing up for an Ashlander who was going to be killed for silly reasons, he deserved that? Oh, that's nothing. Velen was just curious. Now, weren't we about to get to know each other a little better?
You aren't clever enough or pretty enough to avoid what's about to happen, Dolvra.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you people?
I'm a Morrowind Tong with a writ that says you're a criminal and a traitor. That means I get to end your miserable existence.
Give it.
Take another look around, hero, and see if you can find anything else related to Uran.
I love you so much. Marry me. She just killed a slave right in front of me. It's like, yes. Right. You heard the lady? Time to search for things. Some oils.
Alikir massage oils? Fancy. But that has nothing to do with Uran.
What's in this joy box? Oh, I'll take some of those. Thank you very much. Oops. No, I'll take that drink. The letter. What's this letter all about? Oh, I'm not going to bother reading it.
More proof that Dolvra was in bed with both House Halalu and House Drez.
How about this report?
That's Captain Briven's seal. I suppose our evil counselor courted favor wherever she could find it.
One moment. Kick, kick, kick. This one does not like slavers.
The good Captain Briven appears to be more involved in Ulron's fate than I had imagined. He never struck me as the type to use murder and deceit to get ahead, but that's the problem with greed. It causes decent people to make stupid choices.
Well, it sounds like the captain is spreading Uran's soldiers to the four winds to make a fresh start.
Or he's trying to hide something. Better mentioned an intact squad sent to scout the old fort. You need to get out there and see what those soldiers know before Briven gives them new orders and they disappear.
Should Veleng let Vea know what we discovered first?
I suppose. She's probably pulled tight as a bowstring waiting to hear something. Go talk to Vea while I present my writ to the authorities. I can't wait to see the look on the Redoran Magister's face when I tell him what his counselor was up to.
This one will go to Vea, but now that you have done your writ, does this mean I can smack the living crap out of those guards outside? Please say yes. Please say yes, because they were getting right on my ding-dong. Well, it says I have to travel to the map, but you know what? No. For now, no, I don't. Because the thing is, if I kill them, it will look like she did it, and she'll get the blame. So no, I'm gonna stick to the rules, and you guards are lucky. You live today. Okay, is it the Balmore restaurant? Yes. That's mean I can't come back later and have some stabby fun once this quest line's done. Which I've done before in a few other quests, just sort of go along and like, oh yes, remember me? Stab, stab, stab. Right, nope, I don't have a bouncy on me, which is very helpful. Okay, so I'm going back to speak to Vaya.
Can't be happy these days.
Oh, hello. Some gossip going on. Go on.
You're talking about that slave revolt?
Oh,
Yeah, their shipments have slowed down a lot. I wonder what they'll do now.
Sadly, this one thinks they will simply find more slaves.
unfortunately, I think you're right, Brother Khajiit. I think you're right. Still, won't hurt to at least deal with them. And again, I got the wrong bloody way. Oh, I thought she'd been attacked then. Nope, she's just practicing.
Back again? Took your sweet time. You didn't learn anything, did you? Not that it matters. Oran's dead and nothing can change that.
I see you're in that stage of grief, yes. We know where to find the soldiers who were with Oran the day of the incident.
What good is that going to do? They won't speak to us. House before family and all that. Believe me, I'm more than familiar with Redarin honor. Still, I suppose I know a few ways to get people to talk.
Actually, you know what? I'm revising my previous statement about Anakin and everything. I know the Padawan. She's starting to give me Vader vibes. So that would make Naryu Obi-Wan. In that logic, yep. Granted, her reasons for going down this path are completely understandable. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you're starting to worry me a little bit. Khajiit does not think you should leave the safe house until Naryu gets back.
More rules. I thought we were beyond those kinds of limitations. Look, I need to figure out who's responsible for Oren's death. House councillors, Redarin soldiers, Ashlanders, whoever it is, they need to pay.
Yep, she's going down the Anakin path. We also discovered that Captain Briven might have had a role in Oran's troubles.
Briven was Oren's best friend. Would he really betray my brother?
Ooh.
Regardless, I want you to have this. You could have handed me to my father and you didn't. Other than Naryu and Ashur, you might be the only friend I have left.
Oh, yes, and besides which, if I had handed you to your father, I think Naryu would turn this one's lower regions into a set of novelty jewelry.
So which soldiers are we talking about? I know most of the people my brother used to work with. Eyewitnesses are better than notes in the house registry, provided I can actually get them to talk to me.
The Tora Terran squad, they are scouting the old fort, but Velen really thinks we should wait for Naryu.
There's no time to waste. That fort's near the cave where I was hiding. Last time I was there, the fort was crawling with cultists.
Ugh.
We need to find them before Vatala and his soldiers wind up sacrificed to some Daedric prince.
A few more moments.
We'll get Vatala and his soldiers killed. I know the process. Turning in a writ can take hours, maybe even an entire day. I'll leave Naryu a note. She can meet us at the fort. I'm going. Either come with me or get out of my way.
Oh, she's going to have my innards as decorations. You know, Velen, although I haven't said that if I let you go on your own, she would keep me alive while she did that. Okay, Velen will help you find the Redarin soldiers.
Let me gather my gear and write a note for Naryu. I'll meet you near the Hlormoran stronghold. The more I think about it, the more convinced I am that we'll learn who's responsible for Oren's death soon. Then blood will flow.
Blood will flow? Do you not need a writ to kill someone?
As far as I'm concerned, rules got my brother killed.
Oh, she's not going to be happy.
Besides, to find the soldiers, we're probably going to have to carve a path through those cultists. The Morag tongue won't care about that.
Khajiit thought Naryu was responsible for your actions. Oh crap, she is, isn't she?
That's what the handbook says. Look, I know what Naryu's done for me. To keep me safe, I appreciate that. But this is about what they did to my brother. Nothing else matters. Not Naryu, not you, and certainly not me.
Do not force this one to choose between you and Nario.
No, never. You and Naryu aren't my enemies. I just need to get justice for Ulran. Otherwise his death will be the first of many. We have to be able to...
I'm loving this storyline for multiple reasons.
Without being afraid of getting exiled.
I mean, it might be my imagination, and obviously, you know, I am slightly biased as well, but has the quality of the storylines got better since I've come into Morrowind? Or is that just my imagination? I mean, I accept, I could be biased. I can accept that. But it just feels like they've improved. Like, I don't know, maybe they've spent more time on them, maybe they were a bit more tightly focused, and they weren't, you know, didn't have like the what I'm going to call the legacy storylines of the original lot. But it definitely feels like the stories are superior to me. But do you know Vatola Tenem?
I know Vatala.
Vatala.
He's a typical Redoran soldier, loyal to a fault, always spouting nonsense about house and honor above all. He was devoted to my brother, though. Ulran considered him to be one of his best.
Why didn't Vatola stand up for Ulran at his trial?
Ulran had a habit of putting the needs of others ahead of his own. He probably told Vatala and his soldiers to remain quiet. Decided to take responsibility and save them any heartache.
Seems to me like
these soldiers remember that when we find them.
Seems to me like the storylines are quite good in general. Yeah, I mean they are decent, but I mean in this particular area they just seem to be up a notch. But I think you've made a good point. I think I mentioned it last week as well. This to me has always felt more like an RPG with MMO elements, whereas a lot of the other ones I've played is an MMO with RPG elements, which is it's perfectly fine. It's games like that which people really enjoy. And like I say, I do regularly go on a kick for Final Fantasy XIV, which I absolutely love to bits, and I am really looking forward to playing the expansion when that comes out in a few months. But that for me has become a off-stream game, I found, because the combats are ones I have to concentrate on, and I can't really pay attention to a stream and concentrate on the game at the same time. But that's why I have ESO. It's a lot, I'm not going to say simpler, but it's not as complex, which for some people don't like complex games. I like games to be simple. Now they can be in depth like this one is, but I like them simple. Now if I've got like 6 million controls to worry about, which is what it feels like sometimes in Final Fantasy XIV, especially when I get like my main rotation going, it can be frustrating when it doesn't line up properly. But one thing I did recently over the last month or so, they had I suppose you could call it an event that was going on to earn some items, and I got the 2 items I wanted. But the only way I could do it is I had to sort of grind the different dungeons, and I found one particular dungeon that I was relatively competent at, and I just did that one over and over again. And about halfway through that one run, something just, and I almost felt it, something just clicked, and it's like, I know what I'm doing. Like, not to the point where I consider myself an expert, but it's just, I know what I'm doing with this. I tried it out in another dungeon later, like the same sort of logic that was going on in my head, and it worked. Again, I wasn't doing huge DPS numbers because that's my personal reactions, but it just is like boom, clicked, click, click, and that's one of those. No, ESO, that happened to me pretty much within the first couple of weeks. Final Fantasy took a bit longer, but it's because it is that
Brave deed, rescuing Sandraz.
Yes, thank you. But because it is that little bit more complex, it's why I can't see myself playing it on stream again. Not because it's bad. In fact, no, I can honestly, I can 100% see why Final Fantasy has now come very close, if not already has done, taking over Warcraft for like active players. Yeah, it deserves all the accolades. The music's great, the cutscenes are brilliant, the storylines are good. But for me, the dungeon stuff, it's not something I can really do on stream. But I still enjoy it. It's my secondary MMO now. If they could ever brought out a single player game that was basically the way Final Fantasy XIV plays, like the same style, the same way of doing the combat. I mean, they kind of have got that with the trust system now. Yeah, I would play that game all the time. But it is... Oh, there's my finger sliding. It's going to be one of those sort of ones that when the expansion comes out, I might do one stream. But that's not a definite. Because I might be neck deep in, Gates of Oblivion. Because that's going to be at about the same sort of time. So it's going to be like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to stream both of them. It's going to be one or the other. And I'm leaning majorly towards ESO. But oh yeah, I will be talking about Final Fantasy XIV and stuff that happens in it. Especially when I get like a T-Rex, like I have now.
You're here, I'm here, the damn cultists are here. You know who isn't here? Battler and his squad. They're probably hiding. Or dead. They better not be dead.
Have you seen Naru yet?
Naryu's probably busy clearing her writ, and we don't have time to wait. This opportunity to learn more about what happened to Olran won't last much longer. We need to find that squad of soldiers.
You should really wait for Naru before we do anything, Crash.
Fine. You wait for Naru. I'm going to go and find those soldiers.
Yeah, she's definitely going down the Anakin route. Alright, we'll head this your way, Anakin. Any idea where we should look? Oops, excuse me, really gassy.
Their orders were to scout the old stronghold. I suggest we search along the outskirts and see if we can pick up their trail.
Right. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to go stealthy for this. Or at least not so overt. Okay. I mean, obviously, if something happens, I can just summon the beasts in the combat.
Bedroll, still wrapped and ready to use. Standard issue for a Redoran soldier.
Right. Okay, so something up there. Yeah. 4,177 out of 10,000. Yeah, not a script. Now, he said nothing about these little buggers. She's probably going to be annoyed anyway. And what's great? I haven't used the blade for a while. Come here, you little shit. Shit. Oh, got the strong key. Okay. Stay there. Ah, crap. She's looking right at me. Right, okay. Let's see if I can do it this way. Ooh, yes. Lightning. Those kills feel so satisfying to do.
An officer's sword. No Redoran soldier would leave that behind willingly.
Well, maybe if he got stabbed in the back. Oh, that looked like it went right up his... You know what? That's why you haven't seen me. You haven't seen me. Ah, crap. Yeah. So stand up, stand down. Up, down, up, down. I mean, one of those. Oh, that's not nice.
Corporal Darvel. I knew him. But the others, they're civilians. They must have taken Tellem's soldiers inside.
That person's looking right at me as well. You're an idiot. That's what you are. I do like this one. I'm so glad I got that. I got to speak to her. Where is she? Oh crap! Oh, that's narcotic. Narcotic Vanguard. All right. Okay. Little cubby up.
Find the soldiers and get out of here before these stupid cultists realize what's happening.
Alright, fine. Oh, they're cultists. Okay, I have no problems killing them then. Cultists and slavers. I haven't.
We won't let you take us without a fight. Wait, Bea, is that you?
Thank the three! You're all still alive.
That's Vatola.
I'm not sure what you and Vea are doing here, but let us out. Then we can return Vea to her father. Councillor Eris has been terribly worried since she disappeared.
Okay, but first we want to know what happened to Uran.
This isn't the time or the place to have that discussion. Get the key to this cage and then we can find a private place to talk.
You're not really in the position to be making demands here. But, fine. Any idea where Velen can find the key to your cage?
One of the cultists carries the key. I don't think he's too far away. We hear him patrolling around every so often. Free us, and I'll tell you whatever you want to know. You have my word as a Redoran and as an officer.
Well, she did say that Redoran officers are sort of high on honour. I will hold you to that.
You find the key. Me and Vatala. We're going to have a little chat while we're waiting.
What is the chair there?
I'm just trying to protect you.
From what? The truth? Oh, please. I want to know who did this to my brother.
Okay, you two have a chat. This one will be back once he's got the key. Go find a curate. Scallies, who seems like a jolly person. Do you really think? Oh, okay. I will summon my creatures. That's just to make things a little bit easier. Hello.
Another sacrifice for the Prince of Bargains.
Prince of Bargains. That's not. I know it's not. Oh, complete. I have my mind's gone blank. Who's the Daedra? That is the Prince of Bargains. It's not Shea Goroth. It's definitely there.
Bea, wait! You can't leave us like this.
Oh, what's his name? Prince of Bargains. I'm going to have to Google it in a second. That's bugging me. I know I should know this as well. Oh, she's buggered off. Is it? Clavica's Valve. Yes, that's the one.
I just made everything worse. Please let us out of here. We have to stop Vea before she does something she'll regret.
Because I remember that in Skyrim, he was the one who had the, we had to return the dog. He always made bargains with it. Sometimes he kept them, sometimes he twisted them, but that was his thing. Although, I think probably my two favourite David princes are Shaggoth, because he's just completely bonkers. Barbas, that's the one, yes. Azura.
I told her what she wanted to hear.
That was a good quest line. I like that one.
Everything happened. I was commanded to lure the Ashlanders to town and set up a situation for Ulran to deal with.
I'm really hoping when the Gates of Oblivion thing comes on, we actually properly go. If we go to Oblivion and it's like it was in the old game, I will be so damn happy. What kind of situation?
My orders were to invite the Ashlanders to Balmora to trade, send some local toughs to instigate a commotion, and then get Ulran to investigate. It was just supposed to be a loyalty test. Who expected Ulran to kill his own soldier to save a savage?
Okay, we're all going to have a sit down at some point and have a conversation about you lot using that word. But you said you were following orders. Oh, I just tweeted as well. He just said he was following orders. Who gave those orders?
Captain Briven, though he was still a lieutenant at the time. As soon as I explained all this to Vea, her face turned dark and she stormed out of here. I think she's going to Balmora to kill him. You need to let me out so I can warn the captain.
Do not make me regret this. Here is the key. Orcides wants you to stay out of this. This one will deal with Vea. Oh no, I'm gonna have to choose, aren't I? I'm gonna have to choose between Vea or Nariu.
Thank you. Now, get to Balmora and stop Vea before she does something she'll regret.
Yep, yes, she's doing a bloody Anakin. She's doing a bloody Anakin. You know, going off to kill Senator Palpatine and all that. It's like, do it. Ooh, I'm liking this quest line. Well, there is a fun fact. We are now at the same distance that the fact.
Get your ass over here, hero. We've got a situation and it's not good.
One moment. We are now at the same distance from when the Phantom Menace came out as when the Phantom Menace was when A New Hope came out. Yeah. And I feel old.
I leave you and Vea alone for a couple of hours and everything goes to oblivion in an ore cart. Why did Vea leave the safe house? And why is House Redoran tearing the city apart to find her?
Oh, she's done that like this. Vea couldn't wait. So we went to find the soldiers who were scouting the old fort.
You did what? I suppose you thought that was a good idea?
No.
Well, the damage is done. At least tell me you found something to make this debacle a little more palatable.
Well, we learned that Briven gave the order that led to Ulran's banishment.
That explains why Vea broke into the kin house. I'm not sure what happened in there, but she certainly stirred up the Redoran soldiers. Vea might still be inside. Or she might have given them the slip. She could be anywhere by now.
This one can get inside and try and talk to her.
If Vea kills Briven without a writ, the Morrowind Tong and House Redoran will both want her head on a silver platter. You check the kin house. I'll grab Ashur and see if we can pick up Vea's trail in the streets. Don't let me down, hero.
And if they want her head on a silver platter, they're not exactly going to be looking upon you in a favourable gaze. Okay, right. You do that, I will... Eesh. Oh, I'm definitely getting invested in this storyline. We're multiple.
Redoran soldiers. Did something happen?
Yeah, you could say that.
I wonder if it has something to do with the councilor's daughter.
Scour the streets. Search the buildings. Vea Releth does not leave this city.
Yeah, this is... Oh dear. Okay. Oh. Oh, she's gone on a rampage. Oh, there's a lot of dead bodies here. This is a perfect point for a screenshot. There we go. Good time, perfect timing. Well, that's pretty. Right, where's his apartment? Oh, it's upstairs. Okay, it's an interesting way to get there. Alright. Oh, there's a note. You took what I love. Now I'll do the same. That does not sound good. Oh dear.
What's the meaning of this? Where are the soldiers?
Pay.
If you're looking for my husband, I'll tell you the same thing that I told that brazen young woman. The council is meeting outside Balmora, and Briven is protecting the councillors. Now, if you don't mind, I've had more than enough excitement for one day.
I think I know who this brazen young woman is, but for the sake of RP, what did she say?
I could barely make sense of the nonsense she was spouting. It was Vea, Councillor Eris's daughter. Everything she said was a ramble. Something about my husband betraying her brother, that my Briven had to suffer just as she was suffering.
She didn't harm you, did she?
She had a knife, but no, she didn't harm me. She said her brother wouldn't hurt an innocent, that I wasn't responsible for his death. Do you have any idea what she was talking about? Because I certainly don't.
Okay, that's at least shows she's got some self-control. She hasn't gone completely over to the dark side, for want of a better term. Where was the council meeting you mentioned?
You shouldn't get involved. That young woman will hasten her own death if she thinks she can get past my husband and his soldiers. But if you insist, the meeting is taking place at the garrison north of Balmora.
Thank you, but you may want to seek another shelter. Somewhere else. They left a trail of dead soldiers downstairs.
Dead soldiers? They were just protecting the kin house. I'll go stay with my sister in Vivek.
Good idea. Again, I could very much liberate.
I'm a soldier, I know. He'll set Vea straight. I'm sure of it.
That could be taken several ways, especially involving no sword, straight laid out, prepared for burial. That kind of laid straight, which is not the Khajiit urge to just say, I've got the itchy palms again. I'll just see if there's anything in there, if there's anything interesting. You know, like a valuable recipe or something. Morrowind contract stamp. You know what? No, that's a bad idea. No, bad idea. Very bad idea. I'm going to walk away. They obviously have some connection to the Morrowind. And I do not want to be pissing them off. Especially when the wife is right there.
Please tell me you found Vea. I can already feel the cold steel of the executioner's blade on the back of my neck.
Vea's going to the Reverend Council meeting to confront Captain Briven.
Is Vea trying to get herself killed?
Possibly.
You can't just barge into a Redrun garrison and ask the soldiers to stand aside while you murder their captain? We have to get to her before she gets to Briven.
Well, Vea also left a trail of dead Redrun soldiers in the kin house.
She murdered soldiers without a writ. This is a dark path she's decided to follow. Unless we play this just right, it's not going to end well for any of us. Let's find Vea and put a stop to this. We can deal with any consequences after that.
Agreed. Vea will meet you at the garrison outside the city. Yeah, If we find she's gone to a temple and slaughtered loads of the almost said younglings and loads of the babbies, then it's like, you know what? Yep, she's gone for Anakin and she needs to die.
The soldiers will find her. I heard she slaughtered everyone in the kin house. That girl was trouble from the time she was old enough to walk.
Oh, the gossip.
Are you sure? I heard it was the Morag Tong. Had a writ from the House Halalu. It's obvious how much they want this city.
And this is why they have the very strict rules about needing a writ. Oof. Alright, you know what? Let's just scoot around here. So yeah. I will come back to try and fight that boss over there at some point. But ooh, that was a good fight though. Can't deny that. Even if I was turned into pate towards the end. Where is she? Where is she? Up there she is.
I don't like the looks of this. Brivin is using war claws to patrol the garrison instead of veteran soldiers. Either House forces are stretched thinner than I thought, or Brivin wants to justify the use of mercenaries to the council.
What do the war claws have to do with anything?
Maybe nothing, maybe everything. We know Ulron refused to employ mercenaries. He hated counting on thugs to do the right thing. I expect the Veteran Council feels the same. Maybe Brivin's trying to show them what the war claws can do.
Well, we might have to fight our way. We might have to fight our way through the mercenaries.
The war claws may be a blessing in disguise. I can explain killing these bastards a lot easier than trying to wipe Redwin blood off my hands. Let's go stop Thea. I'm ready when you are, hero.
How do we get into the garrison?
There's no stealthy way to approach this. The front door's our only option. Then we track down Brivin, find Vea, bonk her on the head, and get her out of here before she does something I can't fix. Easy as gore apple pie.
The overt approach. Music to my ears. Right. Oh. Dumpty dumpty dump. Just because I can. Yes. Screw it. Let's just do this. I could go stealthy. Stabby stabby. I've got at least one kill. The blade is heavy. Now, let's just go in. Actually said, not stealthy. Have some lightning. Oh, you want to try it as well, do you? Oh, I was expecting more troops. Might actually be in the garrison. And of course, I think this place will be cleansed of all loot. A Redoran is a warrior whose duty is first to the tribunal, second to the House Redoran, and third to... Ooh. Of course, the first thing I do is see a chest, open it, and I get loot. Nice. Let's just see where's it gone. I don't have that one, but Bob does. Garrison Chambers, yep, there we go.
Glad to see we all made it. Now let's find Brivin before Vea skewers him.
Alright. Oh, banana. Book. Oops. The wrong hotbar loaded. Yes, I know you want me to go upstairs. Oh, jewelry box. Oh, I got a lead. I got a lead. Excellent. That pleases this one. See, I say it's always worth just checking in those sort of things, because every so often you do get something good. It's enough that it's worth doing. Hey. That feels good. Some obsidian. Where is she? Oh, she's downstairs. Derp. Oh yeah, forgot about that. My bad. Oh, what are they trying? Sorry, they trying to steal the food? That's very rude. I wouldn't catch this one trying to do that. Alright, that's a lie. Where is she? Oh, she's back over there, right. Okay. Fine. Oh, she's upstairs. Where the flip's she gone? It's telling me she's up here. That was a bit silly going after my matriarch there. Still, this one's getting nice, some loot. Oh, rabbit pie recipe. That's some radish. Yeah, where is she? She's supposed to be. Seriously, where is she gone? Ah, that's right. Yeah, she's down here. That's right. Yeah. I think. Okay, I've done that one. Go downstairs.
Captain Brivin is on his way. Soon we'll have a permanent job in House Redderin, yes?
Let me just make sure I get everything right first, because that looked like an important quest, that area. Right, let's go back up to the entrance, because I'm completely lost now. That's what happens when I wander off. Yeah. Okay, let's go back outside. Okay. Seaweed in there, random. Alright. Yeah, so go into there. Okay. Done that. Yeah, apparently she should be here. Wait, don't tell me the game's bugged. Get up here, kid. Oh, it's open. Yeah, it's saying she should be below. Okay, oh, this is going to be a problem. Okay. The quest may have bugged out a little bit, right. Let's check something. Oops, wrong one. Quests. Yeah, I know about that one. Okay, let's just try moving it on, so... Okay. Go down the stairs. Something along here. Kill these little shits. You're dead. Nice. Yeah, cover's empty.
Kill the intruders. They have interfered for the last time.
Bit rude.
What's going on down here? It sounds like a... You! What are you doing here? Explain yourself!
That's... Getting that sounded like Travis.
What in the name of the three are you up to? I thought you worked for Councillor Eris. You better have a damn good reason for killing the mercenary leader. I ought to sound the alarm and let her warriors deal with the likes of you.
Velen came to warn you. Vea knows what you did. She wants to kill you.
Vea? She's barely out from under her mother's apron and she presumes to judge my actions? No matter. Whatever your motives, nothing justifies the blatant killing of Ferrara and her mercenaries. Councillor Eris can't protect you this time, Outlander.
What about your motives? Uran's exile and death are on your head.
Ah, now everything becomes clear. Vea learned something of her brother's fate and wants to retaliate. Then let her come. But know this, I merely set the events in motion. I didn't conceive the plan.
Then who did? Tell Khajiit who is responsible for what happened to Ulran.
You're looking for the responsible party. Then look no further than Councillor Eris. He wanted to prove his son's loyalty to the house.
Oh.
The savage Ashlanders hadn't corrupted him. Well,
It was Daddy Counselor all along. Oh, she's gonna flip her lid when she finds out. Tell Velen, this whole thing started off as a test of Ulran's loyalty.
A test Ulran failed. Eris was devastated when his son sided with the savages, and his daughter ran away. He decided to resign his position. He'll make the announcement today. Eris hopes to restore his family, but I think it's a lost cause.
Okay, does anybody else see that shadowy figure behind him? Or am I just... I mean, is that a player or is that someone else? I'm not getting wrong. It's kind of... It's difficult to, it might be difficult to see. It's kind of sort of above the... Yeah, okay. That's good. At least I'm not tripping balls. Especially if Vea finds out that her father set all this in motion. Oh, there she is. There you go. Yep. Good call. Yep.
That's for Ulran. Choke on your own blood, you bastard. My father, the entire council, they're all guilty. They all have to die. I have to do this, so stay out of my way.
That was a good call on protecting Vea.
Did it? She killed Briven in cold blood.
Oh, I think I know what we're going to have to do now because she's killed him in cold blood. I think we're going to have to take her down. This is not going to go well.
Vea killed Briven without a writ. It was pure, focused rage.
Yep.
I never expected her to go through with it.
She's got Anakin.
Vea doesn't get herself killed up there. The Morrowind Tong will hunt her down and execute her, like a rabid gua. Her and me both.
Or we can still save Eris and the rest of the councillors, and I can't believe I just said that.
I'm not sure they deserve to be saved, but that's what we have to do. Vea can't be allowed to kill the councillors. We have to stop her. It's more than me and Vea's lives on the line. Something like this could destroy the Morrowind Tong.
What do you mean, destroy the Morag Tong?
The Morrowind Tong only recently began to find acceptance again. Vea's actions don't just reflect badly on me. They could be used to force us back into the shadows, maybe even disband us all together. We're both going to have to answer for this.
Okay, this is gonna go. Yeah. What do you want this one to do?
We have to get ahead of her. Cut her off. There's a door on the main floor, near the kitchens, that should allow us to come at the council meeting from another direction. I was able to get it open when I was scouting around up there. Let's go.
After you. Alright. We ain't got time to loot. Yes, I know, I've just said that. But this one is lost slightly. His sense of direction, not so good. Ah, stairs. Okay.
Nothing's more important than reaching the council meeting. If the mercenaries get in our way, cut them down.
Understood. Okay. I think I've gone through the... Have I gone through the right one? Okay, I'm going to the... I'm going all the way now. Shit. Yep, I'm going all the way. Nope. Yep, told you. This one has a very poor sense of direction. Which is like multiple quests were like giving me directions, and it was not. So I was making sure I'm gone the way I done that one. Garrison kitchens, right, I can find the kitchen. Is this where the kitchens are? Okay. I am completely lost. Okay. Right, okay, I have to get to there. Yep, so the question is, how do I do that?
Everyone, calm down.
Aha.
Councillor Eris will deal with this. We're safe in here. There's no need to panic.
She's cut down every mercenary in her way. Her father won't be able to stop her.
Veya's getting close. We're running out of time.
Yep, I know.
Let me try to open this door.
Oh.
Daughter.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Come on, stubborn, stupid
Father,
fuck.
why? Does the house really matter more than your own son?
I needed to protect Ulron, to prove his loyalty. If I could do it all over again.
But you can't. None of us can. That's why I have to do this.
That's an order.
Oh dear.
I'm not your apprentice anymore. The house has grown corrupt, evil. That's why all the councillors have to die.
I'm sorry to do this.
No more secrets. House Redoran falls today.
I am so sorry to do this.
Veya, this isn't the way. Veya's down. It's over.
So much bloodshed. So much needless death. Only Eris would have listened. Outlander, we should speak. I think we can help one another.
Okay.
The Morrowind Tong agent. She cares deeply for Veya, doesn't she? It takes great courage to go against your heart and do what you know is best. You both did that by protecting the Council. For that, you have my thanks.
What did you mean when you said we could help each other?
A series of regrettable decisions led to this family tragedy, and most of them were made by Eris Relith. I knew of Ulron's compassion concerning the Ashlanders. It was unorthodox, but not worthy of the punishment meted out. Eris was wrong.
Okay, so it sounds like you're a bit more of a forward-thinking Dunmer. But this one thought the entire council was involved.
Eris convinced Briven to test Ulron. Then the two of them decided to slaughter the Ashlanders. Oh, the council allowed itself to be convinced that exile was an appropriate punishment, but we were wrong to let it go as far as it did.
This one is curious. House Redoran does not want the Ashlander territory?
I didn't say that, but we're not butchers. We do not hire mercenary thugs to wipe out an entire people. This gathering was to deal with that. Eris planned to step down, and we were going to demote Brivin for the part he played.
Well, Eris has kind of stepped down, and in a way, Brivin has been demoted. Permanently. What happens next?
House Redoran behaved poorly. Morag Tong rules were violated. I suggest we make sure these details never see the light of day. Leave the bodies where they are. We will say that Veya died protecting her father and the council from the war claws.
Okay. And what do we have to do in exchange?
Cooperate with House Redoran and hold your tongues. It's as simple as that. I shall return to the council meeting and conclude our business. When we're finished, I expect you and Naryu to both be gone. That is all, Outlander.
So all we have to do is keep our mouth. I think this one agrees.
I'm not sure about this. It's a generous offer, but those are some big secrets to sweep under a rug. Besides, Veya isn't dead. At least not yet. She's still breathing.
Wow, she survived that? Oh, she survived. Oh dear. How is that a problem?
The High Counselor thinks we killed her. The deal hinges upon all of us forgetting this sorry mess ever happened.
Oh.
Besides, once Veya regains her senses, there's every likelihood that she'll try to kill the counselors again.
You do not think you can convince her to go along with this?
When have I ever been able to convince Veya to do anything she didn't want to do? There's Redoran blood on Veya's hands.
Oh.
Tong ties those unauthorized murders to her. She's as good as dead anyway, and more than likely, so am I.
Oh, damn you. Damn you writers for putting in choices like this. Okay. Please tell Belen, how do you want to handle this?
I don't see many options. We can either finish off Veya now and go along with the High Counselor's deception, or we slip out of here with Veya and send her far, far away. She broke her vows and deserves to die. I know that, but it still feels wrong.
This is one of those moments where I'm like, it's close to disagreeing with what the guide's telling me. This is a difficult choice. Okay. Oh, well, I'm going to be sitting here all night if I don't. I'm going to go what the guy tells me, and I will deal with the consequences later. That's a problem for future, Chris. Veya deserves a second chance. We can worry about that later. We can worry about the next. We can worry about the rest later.
You're right. If anyone's to blame for all this, it's me. I wasn't a good enough mentor. If for no other reason, Veya deserves a second chance. Look, you need to leave. We'll meet back in Walmra. And Hiro. Thanks. Go on. I'll get her out of here before the council notices and meet you in Walmra.
Alright. That was a difficult decision to make. That really was. It's like, yes. It's like, It's like, have I unwittingly unleashed something that's going to really mess things up later? Or is she just going to take this as, you know, a second chance and actually listen and go, look, we took you down before, we can do it again. Behave. Keep your head down. GTFO. That really was a difficult choice. Because I completely agree with both options. Oh well. If I have messed things up, I have messed things up.
How many times have I told you not to stick your blade in your apprentice's Nayu? She'll live, but she can't stay here. Not after what she's done.
I've got that covered. Vea won't be staying in Vardenfell.
Oh, she's on the bench there. Well, oh, sorry. I think I pissed off the cat.
Ashur did an outstanding job. For an assassin, he's got a gift for the healing arts. Vea's going to live. Now I just have to convince her to listen to me this time.
That's not our agreement with the High Counselor. Assumed Vea died at the garrison.
And as far as she knows, she did. Now Vea needs to disappear. Otherwise, both Redrin and the Morrowind tongue will go after her. Believe me, nobody survives that kind of attention. Vea didn't ask for everything that happened. She only wanted justice.
Curious, but how is Vea going to disappear?
I've arranged for a ship captain I know to meet us in Vivek City. From there, Vea will sail to Somerset and rendezvous with an associate of mine. He's kind of furry and a bit of an arse, but he's good people. Take care of Vea.
I don't know why that just cracked me up. Wait, when you say fur, do you... he's a Khajiit, isn't he? Okay. What's going to happen to you?
As long as everyone sticks to the bargain, I go about my usual business. A writ here, a nice bath there, maybe a few intimate encounters along the way to relieve the tension, you understand?
Goodbye.
I just hope Vea's good with all this. She has to be.
Well, take care of yourself, Neru.
Always, hero. Oh, hey, I want you to have this. Something to remember me by until we meet again. I hope you don't leave here with the impression that all dark elves are conniving dirtbags. Some of us are also kind of sexy. Like me, for instance.
I need to have a cold shower. I need to have a cold shower. Okay, that is a really nice weapon. That is actually really nice. Like, yeah, she's always been a bit of a flirt, has old Neru. That's a really nice weapon. Ooh. That's very nice. And I get a skill point.
What happened? Quiet, Vea. Rest now. We can talk later.
Yay! And that's that quest line, I think, done. Put this on here as well. Put another point into Breakfall because that's going to protect my butt at some point. I just know it is. I'm getting the championship points at a decent rate now, which is very handy. And I've noticed my thing is about to run out, so I will do that now. There we go. That's that done. So someone's going to come and go around and go, why is there a cake right here? Just random cakes just appearing all over the place. I think that's the Balmoral quest line done. We may come back here a little bit later, never know. Now I'm going to go speak to this Syrian person. Where are they? Looks like they're right Oh yeah, apparently I don't have it. You know what, screw it. Let's just go manually. I could take the race line, but yeah, save the cash. Yeah, volcanoes. Okay. So where's this Syrian person? Oh, there they are. I'll see it on the minimap. I'm looking forward to coming back here and hopefully beating the crap out of that spider.
I demand to see my brother. Lay hands upon me, and you will lose them.
Oh, it's that one. It's my little pet. I just...
The territory of the Red Exiles shouldn't be traveled lightly.
Did you just kick that person when they're... Oh, before I do anything, I need to do something. I completely forgot. Oh, it's in Somerset. The Old Mary Symphona. Ooh. Oh, that goes towards the music box. Okay. So I'm going to have to travel to Somerset to do a spin there. But I will do that on my off-stream time. Because that is... I think that's actually a proper storage as well. It says it's animated, audible, and interact. Oh, so when I open it, it plays music. Nice. Okay, so I'll have to get that, and then... Also, no. The lacquered wooden tone box. Which is that one. And then whatever that is. I mean, being a gold one, it's probably going to be from a world boss or a dungeon boss, so... Well, oh, yeah, that's that one. Something I said to show you. I had a I found a YouTube video which showed me there was an emote you can get from doing the archaeology one, and it's basically the sort of... Let's see if I can get it active. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there you go. There you go. See him dancing there. Nice. Enough of that.
Ashlanders once respected each other, helped one another. You'd think these were house wolves or tribunal dogs, the way they treated me. Speaking of the tribunal, you have the smell of dog about you. I wonder why that is.
That is very insulting to say to a Khajiit. But this one is this one is looking into something for Lord Vivek.
Lord Vivek, is it? And I thought all the tribunal cared about was building monuments to their own greatness. Nice to see that one of them cares about what's going on beyond their borders. Well, perhaps we can aid each other this day, Outlander.
What kind of help do you need?
Ashlanders are nomads, but we gather at sacred sites to trade, confer, and pay homage to the past. Aldrin is such a place. That's why Chodala invited the Red Exiles here. But these outcasts won't let me into their camp. I need to find my brother.
Tell this one, who is your brother?
My brother, Chodala, is the Ashkan of our tribe, and I am his ambassador. I act as a go-between among the tribes. Chodala wants to unite the Dunmer and calmly end the era of the bickering houses. He hopes to convince the tribes to follow his lead.
So please, as a Khajiit, what do you need him to do?
Head into the Red Exiles camp and find my brother. Otherwise, see if you can find out what he was doing in there and where he's gone. Be wary of the outcasts. As you saw, they won't hesitate to attack without reason or provocation.
Oh, I'm hoping for that. Oops. Get that one.
My brother. No, that's not. My brother and I have always.
I have to manually skip it. Okay, there you go. Let's give myself another XP buff. There it is. Right, where's his camp? Oh, it's up there. Okay, I should be able to get. Hello? Anybody? Hello? Oh. Oh, some stuff. That is a scroll. What does that say? Oh, that font's hard to read. Okay, let's go back and speak to her then. Yeah, I could fight those ones, but I don't want to.
You seem to have survived your visit to the Red Exiles camp. Did you find my brother?
That's quite easy. I just walked in, took what was needed, and came back out and found you. I didn't find your brother though, but I did find this record of their meetings with the Red Exiles leader.
Interesting. I never suspected that the outcasts were disciplined enough to keep records such as this. Oh no. I can't believe my brother would be so brazen.
He called himself the Nerivarine? You know what that means, yes?
It means that Chodala really has changed. With his newfound powers and rising ambitions, I fear what he plans for the tribes. I suppose you have a right to know what I'm talking about. Take this. I found it among my brother's possessions.
I have a scroll. Did Chodala did I can't speak properly tonight. Did Chodala write this?
Chodala discovered new power out in the wilderness, and it changed his view of the world. He writes about it in that document. Now he believes he's a Nerivarine.
Nerivarine, there we go.
While I tried to keep them all from doing anything rash.
Why does that sound religious? What is the Nerivarine? What you just said?
You don't know? I thought... No, you're not an Ashlander. And the house elves rarely talk about such things.
Damn you, Dobby.
There was a hero named Nerevar. He fought alongside the tribunal, before they claimed to be gods, until they betrayed him.
Wait, the tribunal betrayed Nerevar?
So our legends say. Nerevar united the Kaima and forged an alliance with the Dwemer. He died at the Battle of Red Mountain. We believe the tribunal hastened his demise, despite Vivek's claims to the contrary.
But where does the Nerivarine fit into all that?
The Nerivarine is a promise and a prophecy. We believe that, through the power of Azura, Nerevar will return to unite all Dunmer, House and Ashlander alike, and make Morrowind great again. The returned Nerevar will be known as the Nerivarine.
Oh dear. Now, obviously, this was written way, way before a certain other Orange Cheeto decided to use a phrase very similar to that. But even so, that's...
Outlander, over here.
Hello?
This requires a considerable amount of effort, so just...
Oh.
We have a problem here. Return to my office immediately.
I didn't know that. Or I may have known it and I've completely forgotten it. It's more likely. The player in The Elder Scrolls Morrowind is referred to as the Nerivarine. And it's according to Wikipedia. Okay, I can believe that. Oh, that old ghosty there. That was the Wait, Sun in Shadow tried to do something.
Ah,
oh, hello, cat.
Outsider in this inhospitable sea of ash. I wonder if we might help each other.
Maybe we will.
Drelleth Hilaran of House Redoran at your service. Though I doubt I'll be very useful here.
Hello.
Ashlander country, and they've made
Hold on.
I'm not welcome.
Yeah.
It's my fault, really.
Hold on.
I made a mess of their customs when I arrived.
Come on in. I think get yourself comfortable, madam. There we go. This doesn't make me jump out of my skin like you did last time. What happened?
I'm researching for my family's ancestral tomb, you see. My research led me here, to Aldrin. It's hard to believe, but I think my family may have settled here for a time. When I arrived,
Small Khajiit,
I started
yes.
asking questions. I was overzealous?
See, I completely forgot until I started playing this game again that there's two types of Khajiit. There are the humanoid types, and then there's the more ones that look like regular cats. But they are both sentient species. It's just one version happens to be tall and humanoid shape. The other is more like this fuzzball, the smart Khajiit. So anyway, they now refuse to help you.
Unfortunately, yes. I wonder if we might aid each other. Despite my missteps, I do know a great deal about Ashlander culture. I could help you earn their favor. In return, you could find out if they know anything about my family's tomb.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
First, pay respect to Farseer Quamta. She walked the Red Path this year, and it's customary to wish her well. Request to take part in the offering to the first Ashkans.
Okay.
Do that, and you should be able to ask their wise woman about the tomb.
That sounds fair. Okay. Quamta. 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 Excuse me. Quamta. So I'm saying the name out loud, so I can actually, get into the habit of actually saying their names. Oh, that's a big building. Actually pronounce them properly. Excuse me, are you Quamta? Nailed it.
Your footsteps are as loud as a Kaguri's. What is it you want, Outlander?
Oh. She is lacking sight. Huh. Now, is that an injury, or is that part of her... What's the word? Order? Khajiit has come to pay his respects, Farseer.
Have you now? Then you have my thanks and my curiosity also. Outsiders rarely show us such respect. When they do, it is always because they want something. What do you want, I wonder?
Only your blessing to participate in honoring the first Ashkans.
Remarkable. You would honor our ancestors. Very well. I give you my blessing. You hesitate. Shall I explain the custom?
Please.
Each of the 4 great tribes seek a unique and worthy offering. You must place the gift at the foot of each Ashkan's cairn.
Okay. What offering should Khajiit bring to each cairn?
For Ahemusa, an ashen fern. For Erebenimsum, the weapon of an exile slain by your hand. For Urshilaku, the bones of a Gwar returned to ash. And for Zainab, the hidden treasure of a Kwama queen. We will see how much fire you hold in your heart.
Khajiit heard you were becoming a wise woman.
Yes, though becoming is a clumsy word for it. Every daughter of Veloth has worth. When we learn to speak with our water tongue and read the truth in the stones, we also learn the truth of our hearts. The truth is, we have been wise all along.
I dig it. Don't understand it, but I dig it. You don't have to understand something to respect it, although it does help. Right. So first of all, oh great. Let's do these little shitbags. Oh no. You know what? Screw it. Let's summon my chums. There we go. Especially it looks like I'm about to go into I'm about to go into a dungeon or delve. Molag Bal is, in Morrowind, the Lord of Brutality. He tries to upset the bloodlines of great houses and otherwise ruin the Dunmer gene pool. Hey! And I got it. Oh, this is funky. So before I go through that, I'm just going to have a little... Oh, that is pretty. Now, Oh, I recognise that statue. Now, what do you think will happen when I take this stone? Oh, nothing. Wow. That surprised me. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to question that. That felt like it was going to be a trap. It really did. But no, they didn't want to attack me. I'm going to take that as a blessing. And there was, as they say, much rejoicing. Okay. Oh, and there's the music as well, being all lovely. Okay, so if I go around here. Yeah, I could have gone to the way shrine the long way, but you know, it's reasonably close, and that seems like a waste of cash to do that. It's like, why waste my money when it's like 10 seconds down the road? Okay. What's that? Although I haven't said that, I might already have it. You know what? Fine. Yeah, you know what? I have already discovered that race shrine. So let's go to that one. Still not interested in doing the PvP, but it's like basically the whole of Cyrodiil map is, unless I can basically go in there on my own to do it, is going to be off limits. So there will be some achievements I will not be able to get until I bite the bullet and do that. I may do it one time just for a laugh, just to see how many seconds I last before I get demolished, like I did with the world bosses. But right this precise moment, I don't have the. I do not have a an urge to do so. Oh. I feel bad for killing these guar. But I kind of needed to do it. It's very specific ones I need. Oh great, there's more people there, right, fine. And you as well. And you. Here we go. Right, let's find this stuff. Where is it? Get these stuff, so I'll do some crafting later. It's always good fun. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Strange. What's going to be over there? I was being gnawed on by a cliff strider. No. Shoot. Shoot. Gone, thank you. Oh, there's an achievement to kill cliff striders. Okay. Oh, I see now. It's sending me back. Alright. Obtain the weapon of an exiled Ashlander. Yeah, I wish you'd told me that before I slaughtered everyone in this camp. Fine. Oh, there you go. That worked out quite well. You know what, fine, I'll get you as well. Alright, so where am I going? Where am I going? I'm going this way. Okay. Got to get an ashen fern by the looks of it. Yeah, ashen fern. And it looks like they're going to be on that island over there. Oh, great. House Veteran. I know I said I was going to come back here, but you know, I thought I'm bloody trespassing. Oh no, it's just a weird graphics glitch. Fine, I'll swim around the outside. Though, looking at where it is on the map, I'm gonna have to go onto that island, aren't I? Okay. Where is it? It's somewhere around here. Ah, there you go. Are we making mind up? Either I'm trespassing or I'm not trespassing. Right, now to the West Gashway Shrine. God, what name? Who comes up with these? Nicest. Yeah, I'm just going to teleport back. Save having to go through that faffing over there as well. Just because I happen to swim just a few inches closer to the water, suddenly I'm trespassing. Whatever that means. So, because she is not familiar with that term. He's heard it used a few times, but doesn't know what it means. Alright. Now a jeweled cuttle. Whatever that is. Huh. Oh, I didn't want to do that. No, I didn't want to do that. No. Press the wrong button. Okay. Into the cave. That music is so good. Any visit to a grotto occupied by a wild and untamed Kwama. Oh. Once again. Like fancy, but what puzzle? Why there's a jewelry box just by the entrance? Okay. Alright, that's fair enough size. Great little babby. Okay. Suppose you want to go. So I do have to go that way. I thought I did. Oh god, here comes the bugs. Fine. How was that? Carrying a boat? How? How? I know it's just randomised loot, but from an in-universe point of view, how? How did that happen? Yeah, got you before you could go too far. Oh, there's a warrior over there as well. Great. There was. Got one of the scribs as well, sorry. So sorry. That one I meant to do. Oh, okay, you're back there. Right, fine. Not having it. And the teleporting the Kwama, thank you very much. That's it. And there's that one. What the flip is that? Oh, okay, here's something then. Oh, that noise in my ear was very unpleasant. Okay. So you know what? Yep, I'm gonna... nope. Let's deal with these little gits first and then teleport. Oh, you... I got you. There you go. I mean, going back to what I was saying earlier, I think probably the only way they could say from a kind of in universe point of view is that thing had swallowed it, which means that thing would have had that bow stuck in its metal. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to think about that. Okay, where's this way shrine? Oh, yeah, there's right to where I need to go. Very handy. Hello, cat. What's up with you? You okay? Alright. It's alright. You can stay there as long as you don't sort of, dig your claws in. I will not be happy if you dig your claws in again. Very not happy if you dig your claws in again. Okay, can I just drop down here? Right. Oh, I spy that up ahead. I'll take that gladly. No, nothing mega, but I'll take it. No, I am not going to do that. Steal from that jewelry box. Alright. There's one placed. See? Khajiit's behaving himself. He's being a good boy. Oof, what the flip just happened there? Got stuck on... Nope, done it again. Where's this next shrine? It's going to be around here somewhere. Oh, there it is, right up there. Okay. There's the next fern. I mean, it kind of makes sense, There's the ferns there. Okay. Now this one's going to be... Oh, I was thinking, don't be up there. Okay. Hey, there we go. Looks like we've done everything that needs to be done. Let's head back, speak to the wise woman. Should be around here somewhere. In this tent, maybe? Nope. Right. Oh, she's above. Okay. Where is she? Ah, there she is. I just spotted her. Oops, sorry, the last kid. There we go. Now I'm going to talk to her. I think also seeing what the time is probably going to be a good point to, once this quest is handed in, however long it may take.
You surprise me, outsider. All here assembled say you are both...
Ooh, look at the eyes.
...courteous, a hero worthy of praise. Yet, I still sense a hidden motive. You showed us respect, so I will do the same by asking you directly. What really brings you to Aldrin?
Khajiit is looking for the Heron ancestral tomb. Do you know anything about it?
I do not know this name, Haleron.
Haleron, sorry.
There's an ancestral tomb nearby. It hides among the rocks to the west, beyond the fire river we call Drura. I would not go there, outsider.
Fire river.
Tombs are like guars. Left untended, they grow wild and feral.
Have you been inside?
No, but I have heard their cries. The spirits that dwell there sound anguished. They have a...
She's got a scar on her face as well.
They long to be remembered. I'm sorry, but I have no ear for their tales. My basket is already full of the Ashlanders' troubles.
Okay. Oh, I suppose, yeah, basket plate, yeah. Makes sense. Same sort of logic, I suppose. Right, at least we know where his family tomb might be.
That was some first-rate diplomacy. You're practically a clan friend already. I saw you speaking to the wise woman. What did she say?
She said there is a tomb nearby, but restless spirits haunt its halls.
No surprise there. Without communion, our ancestors grow agitated. We Dark Elves tend to be prickly in life. We're doubly so in death.
I can believe that.
I have to know if the tomb belongs to my family, but I'm in no great hurry to cut down the spirits of my ancestors.
Well, Velen could investigate it for you.
Would you? What a relief. Take this sash. It bears the Hilaron family crest. If the spirits lurking in the tomb are of Hilaron blood, they'll recognize it. It might not keep them from attacking, but it should convince them that your motives are pure.
So what should Khajiit look for?
Anything that could prove it's my family's tomb. Seals, engravings, anything. You could also try talking to the spirits. The tablet I found
talking?
Someone named Dranoth, a family patriarch.
Dranoth.
You'll find him inside. 3 protect you.
Why does that name sound familiar? Dranoth. Okay. For the moment. Yeah, that name Dranoth sounds very familiar. Again, obviously I know for the fact that I have vaguely done some parts of this before, but even so, that name sounds very familiar. Oh, God. Let's see if I can go around it. I don't particularly want to go into the lava river, thank you. Excuse me, go, pardon me. Okay, looks like I might have to. Shuzbut. Right. Ah, it's probably right, okay. And oh, that was close. Let's do this little bugger first. This hive golem. Oh, you're not pushing me to the lava. No. Oh, you can piss off. And oh, I see. This is the only way I can get up here. Okay. I'm just thinking, could I have got up this way? No. Okay, so the only way to get here was going to be... Right. Lava. Once... Okay, I'm in the tomb.
Halt, outsider. You bear our crest, but your blood runs dry as ash. You are no Hilaron. If you come as a friend, prove your intent, pay homage, or join us in death.
You know what? I think I'm going to pay homage. Because dry death wasn't a fan.
We were nomads once. It was Saint Velof's doing. He taught our hearts to wander. In those days, the first Ashkams called me brother.
Alright. I also getting the feeling as well that if I liberate, do I? No. No. Do I want to? Yeah, screw it. See, it was worth it. I could sell her about 100 gold. Okay. Do another prayer.
We gave our hearts to the ash, to the mountains. We linked arms with the other tribes and hunted the great Scar. With my spear, I struck the final blow. All of Veloth's children embraced in triumph. Then, everything changed.
Okay. So what happened? Oh, really? Okay, seriously. Dude, I will destroy you. Discorporate you would be a better term. So, really? I will destroy you.
After Scar fell, my people cried out for the quiet life. With crops and strong houses, we silenced our Velothi hearts. We settled beside the Fire River. Scar provided with chitin and meat. We thrived. There was peace for a time, then bloodshed.
Now what caused the bloodshed? We saw someone getting a little bit too greedy, maybe. Ooh. Yeah. Let's just do it. No, the hack stayed. Oh, all these urns.
The first Ashkans grew old and died. New Ashkans took their place. Souls dark as pitch. They painted their faces and slaughtered us. With our home and history lost. The last of the Hilerons left the wastes.
Yes, tragic story.
You've paid your respects and listened, even as my family tries to kill you. Your heart is pure. Come, find me in my tomb. I will speak with you there.
Like, you show respect as I'm literally grave robbing. But I'm doing it respectfully. It is how Khajiits show respect. Yes. And that's what I'm telling the guard. I'm sorry, it just made me laugh. As I'm literally stealing stuff. Ooh, very nice.
I sometimes forget the courage and vigor of the flesh. Years harden us, make us cold and suspicious.
I am bringing your treasures back into the light of the world.
I beg your forgiveness. What brings you to our forsaken tomb? Yours is the only living heart that knows our sad tale.
You know what? Let us call it a draw. You seek forgiveness from me. Khajiit is now jingling quite a bit. But, don't worry, your sad tale is not forgotten. Your descendant, Dre of Helaran. Your descendant sent this one.
Truly? The Hileron name survives?
Yes.
Then there is hope for our house after all. You must take my spear and deliver it to this Drellith. As long as a member of my house carries that spear, the strength of the Hileron lives on.
Velen will gladly deliver the spear and your story. But do you want him to tell them anything else?
Yes. Tell him that Aldrin was, is, and forever shall be our home. So long as my house lives in exile, the spirits that haunt this tomb shall never know peace. Drellith must claim his share of this land.
What the Ashlanders control Adrun. How should he stake his claim?
The children of Ash may have forgotten our name, but they will not have forgotten that spear. The weapon that slew the great Emperor Crab. Now wise women and fast
Emperor Crab.
know its power. If he brandishes the spear, they will listen.
Ooh. I was glad he did that. And... oh, it's gone. Okay. If you don't want me to take anything else as I leave this, give me no sign. Marvellous. Right, let's take a shortcut. Oh, there's a book in there. Oh, law book. Marvellous. There you go. Yep. I've been trying to do that as well every time I go into the dungeons, is like see if there's any hidden thing, not hidden things, collectibles like the books, the components for when I go back to the Clockwork City officially and things like that. I've got a lot of things for the Clockwork City, but there we go. Not long now, then we can hand this quest in. Excuse me, I seek an audience with the wise woman. Come on, drink it. Oh. There they are.
You're back. Just in time, too. The Ashlander's mood has soured since you set out. I'm not sure how much longer I can linger here. Tell me, did you find anything in the tomb?
Well, you were right. It was the Helaran tomb. Your ancestor Dranoff told Valen to give you the spear.
Is this... By the three, this is Calderas, the Helaran spear of myth. I've seen illustrations, but I never thought I'd hold it in my hands. Remarkable. Did my ancestor say why he wanted me to have it?
Dranoff killed Scar with it. Your ancestor struck the final blow that killed the Emperor Crab, whatever that is.
So my ancestors fought alongside the Ashlanders to bring down the great Emperor Crab. Unbelievable. But what happened to them? Why did they vanish?
The Ashlanders slaughtered them. Dranoff wants you to know that Adrun is your home.
Yes. In the shadow of Scar, we found our home. There are few things more sacred than a dead hero's wish. I will see our home rebuilt, our tomb restored. I will honor my ancestors. House Helaran owes you a great debt, my friend. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Wise mothers, I apologize for my haste earlier. I was simply desperate to reunite with my ancestors.
That spear, I sense... Where did you come by it?
Hello.
Our mutual friend found it in my family's tomb. It belonged to my ancestor, Dranoff Helaran.
Dranoff? Wise one. Isn't that...
Yes. The unsung. Wiped from our history when he led his kin away from the Velothi path.
You know him then? Dranoff battled Scar alongside your people, didn't he? He used this spear to fell the beast.
Yes. Dranoff's kin, your kin, were once clan friends. When Dranoff left the path, our Ashkan slaughtered him and his people. A sin that still haunts us. We rarely speak of it.
Perhaps we can make amends. I have no quarrel with the tribes, but my ancestors have claim here. Aldrin is our home.
Absolutely not. The houses claim our land, our livelihoods. They will not take Scar from us as well.
Farseer, I have no desire to displace anyone. I will welcome the Velothi people to my table. Your pilgrimages, your cairns, your celebrations, all will remain as it is. You have my word.
The sins of your great houses do not wash away the unsung's claim. The Velothi people honor the past, even when it is inconvenient.
Ooh, we've done a good thing.
Here if you wish, son of Dranoff. I only pray that Scar is big enough for both of us.
Thank you, wise one. You honor me and my ancestors. I vow to show your people equal respect.
Have we begun the process of reuniting? I mean, not complete, but yeah, I think we've begun the process. What is making them tolerate each other? And that is a perfect point for me to end the stream for tonight. Now, don't forget, tomorrow it is the last 2 official episodes of Season 4 for Farscape, and then next week it's Peacekeeper Wars. I have my popcorn on standby. Big. I'll show you it tomorrow, because you got to see this to believe it. It's like literally £2 for a massive tub. It's the pre-made popcorn. No, it's not like fresh, which in my view is superior. But for £2 for a big tub, it's good. So I will hopefully see you tomorrow, and till then, have a good night. Night. Yes, I know. Yes, I know.